What is going on, guys? Benji here with my newest video finally. This one focuses on diving in Arma 3, which is amazing. I kind of wish almost every modern day shooter would have it. It's a neat aspect. I've changed this mission from my previous ones, added more patrols to the enemy base, gave myself a few more support options, got rid of the mortars. They seem to be a lot more easier to use than the cast, because cast can at least get shot down. And I added in a boat, mainly just for this aspect, that way you guys can see it. And let's jump into it. I did take liberty of cutting some of this video out, because it was a lot of me, like right here. I cut it about a good 4 minutes of me just going through, adjusting my inventory, because the stuff you start with is like a small backpack, a few explosives, and underwater weapon, which I don't really need to use because I didn't set up any enemies that were underwater. So it's a good weapon, it's just it's a 5.56, and I prefer the larger caliber 6.8, which is what this is. And it's the ACR, plus this gives me a few more options because I can mount flashlights and stuff on here to help me out when the other one I can't. So granted, I can't shoot this one underwater, but I'll work with it. Now what I have here are 3 other divers plus a sniper, and the way I have it set up is that anytime I can swap to the sniper, I can't really command anybody when I am because I'll be a lower rank. But I can swap to the sniper if I want to take people out and swap back to the divers. Or you can publish this online and say I have one of your buddies that you want to play with. You can actually make all these guys playable and just have your buddies play with you. So like somebody can play the sniper overwatching you 3 guys as you swim in for the amphibious assault. So what I'm doing here is I had the marksman or the sniper get on an ATV, and I'm sending him up to his overwatch position. And I'm pretty much making sure that he won't shoot anybody. He'll just be up there to spot for me. That way I know if the coast is clear, because the patrols can kind of mislead you sometimes. Like even at night, they can spot you so freaking easily. It's ridiculous. And I did test like the stealth aspect, and without like foot patrols, it is possible to sneak up to an enemy vehicle, literally climb underneath it, plant a bomb underneath it, and climb all the way away, kind of like crawling. That way you're like a stealth. And then blow it up safely. But if you have like one person outside of that vehicle, you're pretty much boned. It's ridiculous. So right here I'm having my 3 divers get in this vehicle with me. That way we can get to the boat launch quicker. Just because this is kind of like my standard starting spot where I have all my gear and stuff. That way I can adapt for the mission. And for some reason that guy's not getting in. I forgot why. Oh, that's right. Because I forgot to tell that guy to get in this car. That explains it. And the lights on vehicles, I know I did a vehicle episode already, but the lights on the vehicles you can turn on and off at any time. It's pretty awesome. So you can kind of cruise down a road, lights on if you want to see stuff, and also go stealth and change it. And that helicopter right there is the KA-60. It's actually the bad guy's helicopter, if you want to say that. But the MH-9, for some reason, the module got broken for troop transport. So it'll kind of stay in one spot and hover rather than fly there and land. So I got a friendly flying that one. That kind of fixed that. And right now I'm just trying to find a spot to launch from, because if I start from here, the other guys won't jump in the water from the boat launch, which is right that little dock right there. So I'm just kind of cruising along the border, and then I see a hole right here. There it is. Now this game is freaking awesome. Although I've said it multiple times already, it kind of blows my mind away. Of just the amount of stuff you can do. And this is only alpha, by the way. I know I brought that up, but it's just alpha. It's not even beta yet, or beta for all you UKers out there. It's just amazing. And when this game fully launches, I'll be so happy just to have, more vehicles to show you guys, and hopefully, come up with some fun stuff to show you guys, maybe even play on here with some of you guys. And I'm not doing multiplayer because there has been some cheating issues of people using scripts in harmful manners. So I've kind of just been holding off on doing multiplayer until Bohemia Interactive, I think it is, to make the game, until they get some sort of anti-cheat engine installed. So that way it kind of pre-checks all everything, make sure that nothing's overpowered. Because when this game first came out, you go in like multiplayer, start running around, all of a sudden, boom, you're a bird. It's just like, oh, that's nice, Beast Boy or something. But yeah. And I think right here I was having some issues with my 3rd diver. He didn't want to leave. I couldn't figure out why. And then it took me a minute to realize that he's just holding binoculars watching the sniper. I thought, that's just kind of stupid. It's like, oh, what you doing over there, buddy? Oh, you know, just sitting here on a quad. What are you doing? Oh, sitting here watching you sitting there. So I just decided to leave without him. And there's no night vision because I've had slight issues with it. I think it's just me personally. I don't know, because I think it takes off your diving goggles when you put night vision on. So hence the reason why I have my GPS there in the bottom right corner to kind of help guide me. And then, of course, my compass, although it still throws me off, so I have to surface every now and then to get the correct coordinates. Could just pull up my map, I guess, but it's a little bit easier just to go in a straight line. There is underwater life, too, here. It's a lot easier to see during the day. Plus, you have a lot of light refraction, which is awesome. There are, this one kind of shark. I think it's a shark. I won't say it's a shark. It's kind of small, and I don't know if there's bigger fish that come out at night, but I know there's one coming up. And it about made me shit myself. Just because it was so freaking huge. And, yeah. I think it might have been just like a bluefin tuna. It was kind of ridiculous. I'm like, oh my god, it's going to eat me. And then I tried to shoot it. And you guys probably can't see it because it's all black. But it just kind of freaked me out. And so far that I'm aware of, you can't get attacked. But I'm kind of hoping you can. It'd be kind of a neat little experience. And I've been holding off on diving too. Because scripting, like to blow vehicles up, sabotage them, is kind of weird at this point because it's alpha. So you kind of have to search online for it. And plus, there's no underwater vehicle like the submersible Navy SEALs use. Not yet, anyways. There was, and then there wasn't. I don't know what happened. It'll probably be out for beta, because they're going to release vehicles in waves to make sure that they're not game breaking, which is smart. It's just kind of disappointing because I'd like to see something different. And right here, I'm trying to tell my sniper to pretty much go like a stealth maneuver, get dismount his quad and climb up to the Overwatch. Is right up here. And the whole objective of me having him up there is so that way he can spot enemies for me, and I know where they are on my GPS and on the map. And plus he can start suppressive fire or just taking people out, because the AI is pretty good at that. And that way I got cover when I go to make my land assault. But if I don't take out any watercraft that are here that have 50 cals, they can take him out. And so it's kind of an evenly balanced mission right now. So I'm kind of hoping for the best at this point. Swimming along. There's a fish there. So yeah, you can swim backwards, too. It's amusing. Makes you feel like Michael Phelps a little bit till you realize that you don't have any gold medals around your neck. Lost my spot. He's over there. Dive back down. And start swimming away. You do have a couple different swimming speeds. Like if you hold shift, which is your general sprint button, you kind of just go to town. Which I should be doing here, but I think I'm in first person, and of course you can't see anything. And I'm sorry if you guys, if this upsets you, but it's the way the night missions are in this game, which makes it awesome. It's that whole aspect.
Target acquired.
And plus the flash from gun barrels is just insanely cool. I mean, it makes... they've done lighting in this game awesomely. Alright, yeah, I'm getting close according to the GPS because I see the marina finally show up. GPS is an optional feature, by the way. It's like a mini-map. It has different locations because I've had it open up on me one time, like right in the center of my screen. Kind of pissed me off. I don't know if like what you guys are seeing here is a mod that moved it, or if they finally moved it, because I did update this recently, which is what screwed up the MH9. But let's keep moving, keep moving. I think I might be going the wrong direction. I hope not. Kind of wasting time at this point. I'm pretty sure I already am wasting time, so I'm sorry there. Just think, at least I cut out 4 minutes of me just going through inventory. Yeah, how about that? Alright, yeah, if you tell your guys to like move to a spot when they're divers, they'll kind of just surface for some reason. But if you tell them just to hold, they'll swim in circles. It's kind of weird. Or the one guy will kind of just, they float here like this, like they want to poop in the water. Just, Alright, swim ahead, should find the boat. Yeah, when you see me sabotage it, or plant the bomb, excuse me. It's a script, so there's no animation for it, because the scripting doesn't include the animation. So hopefully beta, whatever you want to call it, there will be, or hopefully even better full game launch, I guess. there'll be like easy script system, so you just kind of drag and drop, and then it has it in there. You probably do this in the real game, because I've heard some people say that you can. It's like the very front of the boat, and you got to surface out of the water, plant the bomb, and dive back down. I don't know. This is kind of hokey to me. And then right now I'm like, did I actually plant that, or am I screwed over? And then of course my sniper's spotting people for me finally. A couple fish swim by, and the timer finally shows up. It's like, oh, cool. And then you got to make sure you're far enough away, because the explosion's actually going to be bigger underwater due to the fact that water is non-compressible. So in turn, the explosion actually amplifies. And then if I raise it too quickly, he'll shoot at me. But I think I timed it right here, and it still hits me. Awesome. All right, time to go up on the water.
3, 4, 5, fall back. Understood.
Do 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 do. Swim, 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 swim. Be cool if you get like a backpack mod that's like a shark fin. Surface on the water, and your fins and stuff are still on the personnel. You can see them, like they're right there on the side. Now I gotta tell my guys to follow me, and I do have glow sticks, which kind of mark my spot for the sniper. And plus they provide a little small amount of ambient light. That way it's a little easier to see things. As you see, I tossed a blue one there. And there's a bunch of other stuff you can use too, like flares. There's a flare gun. At least there's flares for a flare gun. I haven't found a flare gun yet. But you can also use flares for your grenade launcher, which is what I do. I cut that out, but I didn't use it when the part I cut out. I loaded it up in the inventory. It's the first time I used flares in here, and they're amazingly awesome. The purpose of them, if you guys are trying to figure out why you'd want to use them, is because from the sniper's distance back here, it is incredibly hard to see enemies all the way over there, because he doesn't have a night vision scope. So somebody on the ground over here launches a flare up. In turn, it provides unnatural lighting. Oh yeah, that's the blue light from the candle. But flare provides lighting for the sniper, which helps the silhouettes stand out, and plus it helps him see where his bullets are hitting, so he can in turn zero his scope in and then get those kills. And right here is where I'm getting ready to use a flare, and then I'm like, still a bit far away. And you have a different couple movement speeds, by the way. I don't think I covered that yet. You can do crouch, slow walk, crouch, fast walk. You can crawl slow, or crawl like, I don't know, a turtle, which is what I look like right there. Turtle, 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 turtle. But if you guys were wondering my first video why you'd want to do that, kind of roll up or go completely sideways, it's so you can stay stealth, but also cover your teammates, and well, like around the corner at least, and that's kind of the whole objective. And I tried to get them to go to the building, but in turn I told them to watch it, and that doesn't really make sense. I didn't catch it until like I started reading the audio that you guys are seeing pop up there. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. So then I had to point in front and be like, yeah, assholes, move there. And I should have teammate number 5 following me at all times. Yeah, that glitch right there is because my computer updated something, and it kind of came up with a pop-up. And that's me testing to see if you can shoot out the lights. Fortunately, you can't. I'm sure there's probably scripts for it. Like, there's scripts for almost anything. Almost. So pretty much I got the 2 guys down there covering the right flank. Make sure they can't sneak up behind us. Because the sniper did start shooting already. So the other guys could be moving up on me right now, and I just don't realize it because my GPS went away. So I'm trying to, watch all my corners. At least most of my corners. Watch ahead because I know they're all up there. Find the nearest cover and make sure the truck doesn't shoot at me, all that fun stuff. And I clearly marked the sector base this time, that way I had an easier idea where I was going. I'm calling in a bombing right now, and there's no jets, so I tried to sync it up with a helicopter. Pretty sure it doesn't work that way, but I figured I'd try anyhow. And that's one of the flares right there. It's a green one, and it's just freaking awesome. It, as you can see, is lighting up everything. The sniper actually spots a couple more people a little bit easily. I don't know if it brings up on audio, but I heard it. And I'm moving across. I'm trying to find the helicopter because I can hear it, but I can't see it.
3, 4, 5.
So I'm kind of just running around. I hear the helicopter, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call in regular CAS. And then I launched a few more flares to help out the CAS when I call it in. That way he can see the guys a lot easier. And I got it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got my guys all the way back there, so I might as well tell them to move up. But yeah, this night in this game is just so freaking awesome. Yeah, right here's when I call in the CAS. But yeah, if you guys couldn't guess by the length of the video, I die in this, unfortunately. It's war. Those things happen. That right there, it's a weird flare system. One bullet means 3 flares. I kind of enjoy it, I guess. It lit up brightly, but the problem was it lit up enough to the point where other guys saw me, and that in turn led to that. But thanks for watching my video, guys. And if you have any other suggestions, feel free to tell me anything you want, like an idea. If you want me to stop doing this, I'll stop. It doesn't bother me any. But I'm going to keep doing these. And next time will be pretty much this part right here is the sniping part of it. Show you guys what that looks like. And just thank you guys for watching my videos. I see my view count go up, and just thank you again. And this is Benji signing off, guys.